This video is cut down from one of my live streams where I was being overtly introspective. I thought it was deserving of its own video.
Yeah, employment, man, my life revolves around now. I didn't feel like I think I've had the thought of just like, I'm in my 20s still. The 20s, everyone, I feel like everyone I talk to is older than me. And like general advice that I read online is that like your 20s, the most turbulent time in your life, and like regardless of your financial and employment standing, that seems to hold true. And it could be for a variety of reasons. It could be financial. It seems like it could be for family. It could be for like friends stuff, whatever, right? It could just be like your whatever your desire is or where your goals are in life. If you want to be like a writer, if you want to be like a movie director, whatever aspiration it is. And I think to a certain extent I feel that turbulence a little bit in my own life. I have a very stable job, knock on wood, very stable life, and I've also got like a very stable set of friends whom I love dearly. I love my family, and there's like issues that crop up with like friends and family, and occasional like I got ass blasted at work last week, but things eventually resolve. They don't resolve themselves, but they can be resolved if you put the work in and give it the attention it needs. It's not to say that it makes it easy. It is not easy at all. But yeah, it's trying to remember where I left off in my head. If you put the time into the things that are like central to you, I think things can get better. And obviously luck is required. I think anyone who says like luck doesn't matter is dumb. But you can't control luck. You can control the work you put in. All this to say, the turbulence I feel in my life is I don't know what the fuck I want to do in the next couple of years. I don't know if I really want to try to make this whole content thing work out and like really grind for it. Feels like I'm not really grinding for it, but I'm just sort of like chipping away at it slowly. I chip away at it slowly just by learning how to script videos, learning how to like make thumbnails, learning how to title a video, and learning how to like bring all of these together. It's it's definitely a rewarding process just because like even if like say the current video I'm working on, right? Say the current video I'm working on, it bombs. It doesn't do well for whatever reason, right? I still am infinitely more happy that I put out a video like that, or like that I worked on a video like that with my current process, because I'm not burning myself out and I'm getting better at, making a video and then doing, whatever, XYZ, even if like that video does not do well. And it's fine if that video does not do well. Because for me right now, like I said, it's all, if I'm like, my main goal is to like chip away at this, right? And treat it as a hobby for the moment. Then, all I'm focusing on is like trying to like have a sustainable workflow and process, but also enjoy it. That's like a really important aspect of it. It's been something that's been like wrangling around in my head a lot, because like I still don't like outwardly tell people that aren't my friends that I've been doing this sort of stuff, because I don't know. I think it's also part of the reason where I'm still not at that point, not at that age where I just need to like not give a fuck. Because like someone asked me, friend of a friend, and that said friend also doesn't know that I sort of do this, asked me, like, oh, I can't remember. We were talking about like people who are neurodivergent, talking about people who are like neurodivergent, and I was just like, people who work in engineering tend to be neurodivergent. Not always. They tend to be. It was just like, yeah, like people are, wow. I made a joke of just like, wow, people like in our space that are like neurodivergent and have like a really good like have like really cool or like really good at their hobbies outside of work. That's insane to me. I say that sarcastically, right? And then they were like, oh, what hobbies are you into? And I just kind of well, I was also like a little drunk at this point, but I just kind of paused and I was just like, oh, what do I say? Because obviously like, my current hobbies right now is, besides like, my main hobby besides like all of this in video games is like working out, right? Like I spend a lot of time each day working out, both running and lifting, and I love that. It's good, right? There doesn't really feel like there's like it's like not a creative outlet. It's very good for my mental health, and it's very good for my physical health as well, right? But it's not a creative outlet. I mean, that's what I ended up saying, like, oh yeah, that's my hobby. That's like exercising is my hobby, right? And it is true. But the creative side, like my creative side and outlet, is the video editing and the videos I work on. But I haven't gotten around to talking to people, like saying that out like openly, like, yeah, I make stupid videos on YouTube. And it's like, oh, what about being homeless in Project Zomboid? It doesn't have the same ring to as like, oh, like, I play guitar and I just, or like you know, whatever it is that people, whatever it is people do for their creative outlet, you know, and like they work on and they get better and they, where am I going with all this? I feel like I've just been rambling about hobbies and life and sustainability at all of this. Oh yeah, right. Turbulence in your 20s. Yes, as someone who's still in their 20s, things do feel turbulent. I feel like everything, like the core stuff is good. It's just like, I don't know what the future holds for me, and I don't know what I want for the future. And I'm still trying to figure that out. It could include this. It could not include this. I may go back to school for a PhD or a master's, or a master's, or and then a PhD, like AI. Maybe I can help drive the job loss everyone is experiencing. I can make unemployment go up. That sounds pretty cool. I would love to make it so people can struggle to find jobs. Uh, Easy to get lost in a lot of the uncertainty happening with the world generally. In order to not lose my mind, kind of best thing to do is focus on myself.